Yo guys, what's up, man? We back with another video, and we talking about the day two thoughts and impressions. Thoughts and feedback that I have on Madden 23 beta. Obviously, I've been playing it, and today, since I played it some more, guys, I done found out a whole bunch of more stuff. And shout out to people in the comment section for the last video. The day one, that's probably the most amount of feedback I've had. The great feedback. I appreciate everybody that came to watch and subscribe. And dude, we got some more information in this one. So first of all, I'm gonna address the comment section of the last video because people put comments, even though I replied, just in case anybody else wanted to have the had the same idea coming to this video. I'm gonna go ahead and share it right now. So even though I mentioned this in the video because some people didn't watch the whole video, is John Madden a commentator in Madden 23? He is not a commentator at all. As far as I know right now, that can probably change. Is like I said, ask coaches in the game. Like coach suggestions in the game. Ask Madden is not back in this game. Um, let's see. Somebody asked about the EW one talking about are there psychic DBs and cornerbacks making plays on the balls they can't even see? Does rushing 3-down lineman on defense still get overpowered? And about psychic DBs, I told y'all when the ball is in the air, the defenders look up at the sky. Like wherever the ball is, the wide receivers and defenders both look up at the ball. Unless it's like a fast ball, you know what I'm saying? Like obviously they ain't gonna just break their neck and turn around real fast. They kind of play to what they can see. Because obviously in real life football, y'all know though, the DBs look at the wide receiver's eyes. And if you see them about to go up, you're gonna react and just try to put your hand up. So that's what that is. But the defense is freaking better. Like meaning the man is better, the zone is better. How the defense is in this game is probably the smartest AI I believe it has been previous Maddens. Now overpowered wise, I guess it's not necessarily overpowered because they're doing what they're supposed to do. And I know a lot of people will probably get used to like the zones being dumbed down, and then people will complain, "Oh, well, this zone acts like this. This zone acts like this." Well, if the player is good and they're playing their zone, then I don't think it should be a problem. So you don't have to worry about psychic DBs. Obviously, if you play all Madden, uh, like I said, all Madden has a disadvantage. Y'all know if you play all Madden, sometimes your players are slower than the regular CPU in all Madden. If you didn't know that, that's literally one of the main things. Your players are going to be slower than the other team in all Madden if you're playing against a computer. But anyway, does Russian D lineman on defense overpower and get to the QB fast? Like I said, the defensive line is crazy in this game. I'm talking about they be screaming, but the offensive line is good too. So meaning that the offensive line will block the D line better. But right when the D line gets off that block, when eventually they will, when they do, you're gonna get sacked. Like I'm talking about, I feel like this is a Madden where the D line gets to you faster off getting off the block. So there, yeah, the offensive line blocks better. That's why I have to make sure I tell it. The offensive line is going to block better, but when they get off, they coming for you, man. They coming for you. Like you're gonna get hit, and like I said, you barely get a chance to get like the ball out. So yeah. So with that, you don't have to worry about that 3-down lineman. The line does good. And I have noticed also, how when somebody's running the ball, they run the ball, and you try to shoot up the gap, it is hard to shoot up the gap every single time. Most of the time, I feel like so far that I've been playing, they will pick up you trying to fly straight into the A gap or B gap, whatever you want to call the gap, in the middle. They will try to pick you up almost every single time. Now, in real life, in NFL, there are some times where you can just come straight in and boom. Some players will do that, like Jamal Adams, guys like that, Bobby Wagner. But it is not going to happen as much as it did in previous Madden. They will pick you up. They're like, oh, shoot, he right there. They're going to pick you up. So that's interesting right there. That's what I found out. So if you're trying to, that's your game plan, screaming in straight into the backfield, it will happen sometimes, but not all the time. Trust me. So yeah, you can try, and if you try to run back, they're gonna be all up on you, blocking the heck out of you. You'll probably get off like at the last second when the ball is already done over your head somewhere. So that's one thing. And also shout out to J Boogie Gaming. When I was talking to y'all about the celebration, and I was like, what the heck, L2 don't work. They just like run kind of weird. Even though in the control menu in the game it says that it's the celebration, it is now called the hard cut mechanic. So shout out to him for letting me know that. It says you can hold it in a combo with the left stick and let you play hard with the ball carrier. Now I have tested this out. Y'all know how usually, when you do like the little stop and go manually, like when you just hold R2, let go, try to cut back, let go. It's like they put a mechanic in there where that actually works, because I told you the AI is smart, so you can't keep doing that to the AI. It doesn't work like that unless you use this L2 one cut mechanic. You can freaking cut the heck on it. Like it's so clean. If you have a person that's like has good change of direction and has those type of moves, jukebox, even Lamar Jackson doing that with Lamar Jackson is freaking crazy. The one cut mechanic, especially on kick returns, it is so good, man. I told y'all the kick return blocking is a lot better. I mentioned that last video. That one cut is freaking clean, and the hesitated going this way, going that way. So the modifier that people missed back then is now back. And since I'm saying this, the way to actually celebrate, which I just found out probably a couple of minutes ago, is back the way how it used to be, which is holding L2, R2, and X all at the same time. And be careful because they had that little stomp, that slow down stomp, and you will get caught from behind. So make sure you are gone, because if they give you that one, you might get screwed. I don't know if they had that little cowboy when you go in the circle one like they used to have, but just be careful when you celebrate in this game. Unless you're completely gone. So yeah, L2, R2, X, or if you're on Xbox A or PC, whatever how y'all do that. That's kind of crazy. Like how you have to hold all that stuff down on PC, like the keyboard or the mouse or whatever. But anyway, that's how it is when you want to celebrate in Madden. So shout out to J Boogie Gamer for that one, because I did not know that. And EA, hopefully they update the game controls to show that that's what that is. The player models are a lot better. I've seen that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the new stuff, man. So shout out to everybody that let me know that. So yeah, all right, boom. Shout out to Madden. All right, if y'all heard me from the last video, the defense definitely is harder to pass on. But like I said, it's because it is a better bet AI. So it's like you can't really complain that, oh my gosh, every year you're like, oh, the zone suck, and now that the zones and the man are playing good, you can't complain about it. It's more, in my opinion, I feel like it's a bigger skill gap this game, especially with the precision passing. Even though you can turn it off, I wouldn't say I kind of hate that you can turn it off, but I understand where they don't want to turn people off that can't adapt. And I'm all about adapting in games. Like I feel like instead of complaining about every single thing, like a lot of people do, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. You just need to adapt to it. You need to get better. That's what is wrong with this game. They try to vanilla it so much that people, they just want somebody to come pick it up instead of fixing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand why, if you're in competitive mode, which I play on, and you play online and stuff like that, and you've been playing Madden for years, obviously when new games come out, new things are going to be added. They sometimes they take stuff away and bring it back with a different name. I'm aware of that. Trust me, guys. I completely get that. But I feel like if it's something new, stop complaining about everything and just adapt to it. I complain about stuff that don't make sense, like going through people's bodies. That is stupid to me. Or when you try to go up for a jump, they don't jump. And now I will say this, in this game, like I said, ain't no predetermined pick, none of that. I told you most of the time, every animation that I've tried to get was different. That the collision in the air stuff, it might be kind of annoying a little bit, even though they said they're gonna increase it. But I feel like if you have a better positioning and your timing is right as a wide receiver, you don't have to worry about that. But DK, I would have to say, is the best wide receiver right now in Madden 23. And that dude animations was insane. Like I'm talking about wide open, in space, across the field, deep down the field. DK's animation is the best I've seen so far. I didn't see some catches where I'm like, oh my gosh, they added the animation in this game. It is nice. So yeah. So DBs are really good. Precision passing, like I said, once you really get it down, is good. And for some reason, since we're on the subject, I have noticed, and y'all can probably correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is similar to when you have like the shot meter in 2K, and y'all be like, yo, you know what? As everybody knows, Steph Curry is the best shooter in the league, right? But in 2K, they said he was one of the hardest like meters to get down, even though he's the best. I feel like that's how this is in this game. I played with Tom Brady, and I kind of struggled a little bit. Tom Brady, playing against him, I ended up winning only one game against him out of 3. Tom Brady was dotting me up. He was coming back. He was doing all whatever. So I'll have to say it's a skill gap in this game. Even though you are using a great quarterback, to get like that lead, that timing down or whatever, it's like a learning curve. Like every quarterback is different. And I like it. I told you I like stuff like that. I'm adapting to it. Going from quarterback to quarterback, you're definitely going to feel it. And I feel like one of the best quarterbacks I told y'all that I was using was Kirk Cousins in the last video, because he's like right in the middle. He's not like the best quarterback and he's not bad. He was like right in the middle. And it's like his lead was so clean and exactly where I wanted it. And even Carson Wentz, I tried Carson Wentz because in any Madden that Carson Wentz was in, or the first Madden, I believe, was it Madden 19? I'm not sure. But I had a Carson Wentz card. And every single time I told y'all, this man leads the ball like a maniac. So I was like, you know what, let me use the commanders on this to see, does he lead the ball. Like, this dude leads the heck out of the ball. I'm talking about if you want it on the pylon, and how what's crazy, I was getting perfect accuracy every single time, because by the way, I meant to tell y'all, when you start the game, they have like a strength modifier, like the little strength field sense thing or whatever, and they have an accuracy and field sense. So I turned on the accuracy and the strong arm thing. Y'all see what that is later. So I have the accuracy thing. So if I throw it a certain way, which is kind of like the shot meter in basketball, every single time I threw it with Carson Wentz, it said perfect accuracy. And it's different from how he leads it. So it's like I had the perfect accuracy by the way how I pressed the button and also how I led it. Carson Wentz leads the heck out of the ball. But even though it says that, you still gotta look at the spot of the ball. If your click on game ain't good, if you try not to go for the catch at the right moment, the ball will sail at a different level. Like, you have to know what you're doing, in my opinion. It's not like you can just throw it up and randomly click on or press a button. You have to know what you're doing. And that's what I like about it. So like I'm trying to tell y'all, if it's a great quarterback, like Tom Brady or something like that, I play with Josh Allen. I play with Josh Allen, Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, who was actually tough to play with. Even though he had gunslinger, he can lead the heck out of it. But he was tough. And I'm trying to tell y'all, these great quarterbacks are going to be tough to play with if you have these modifiers on. But once you get them down pat, I feel like you're going to be unstoppable. And I love about it. It's like, oh yeah, you're using a good quarterback. You know, it's like it's no more excuse. If you're using that quarterback and he done you up with that quarterback, he done learned something about the game. And that's how I feel about it from just playing it. So, by the way, Drew Lock, like I said, Drew Lock and Carson Wentz, already since I've been playing with them, are like great leaders, like great leaders, passers in this game, just because of that low, like I said, that quarterback that's right there on the borderline. It's something about the lower quarterbacks that's easier to use, but it's like their accuracy. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but y'all see exactly what I'm talking about. So shout out to Kirk Cousins. Also, Justin Herbert is a very good quarterback to use in this game. Y'all know I always said that Justin Herbert was one of the hardest quarterbacks to use in Madden. They gave him some good abilities. I told y'all last time. He has a new ability called low data or something. Let me see. What is it called? Dang, what the heck is that? Dang, I don't see it. Oh no, Josh Allen has. I think no, Josh Allen. Yeah, Josh Allen has low point data, which grants perfect accuracy on low throws under 20 yards. And I think Justin Herbert had one as well. And somebody else had one that was high data, something like that. But anyway, also talking about escape artists. I found out escape artist actually is in the game. And escape artist is no longer an ability, it's an X Factor. And y'all probably wondering, how the heck do you get that X Factor? Now, like I said, it's on Color Murray. You have to scramble for 10 yards 6 times. Now, obviously, All Pro is like the basic online like difficulty. So, if you're playing this on All Pro, to get Escape Artist activated as an X Factor, you have to scramble for 10 yards 6 times in one game. That's freaking nuts. Like, I feel like that's kind of wild. Like Trudge is, I think it was still 1 yard to rush, but to get escape artist 10 yards 6 times, I don't know. I think that's a little much in my opinion, especially with a quarterback. Now I told y'all they don't fumble like all crazy. Like if you touch them, they not just gonna fumble. I told you I hit Lamar Jackson with Harrison Smith, and the dude didn't fumble the ball. So with that, X Factor, like I said, is no longer an ability. I wonder how that's gonna work in Madden because I wonder are people still gonna use that as an X Factor because X Factors don't cost ability points. So I'm curious how that goes, or I don't know. But I don't think it's gonna be as OP as people thought it was, even though, like I said, just adjust. And especially what's crazy about this game, going into the next subject, contains actually work this game. So it's like if you had escape artists, somebody can just contain you how the way they were supposed to contain you. So it's kind of weird. In that way, like they finally fixed contains, and now they take away the escape artist unless it's through X Factor. But like I said, a lot of people complain about stuff. A lot of people complain about Gunslinger too. Instead of adapting, like I said, it's one thing of complaining about, oh, this thing is actually messing up the game, instead of just saying everything is overpowered, when literally the abilities are intended to do exactly what they're supposed to do. So that's the advantage of having that card or having that player on your team. Oh, they got escape artists. You watch Kyler Murray play. This dude is running for his life. You watch Patrick Mahomes. The dude is constantly scrambling out the pocket, throwing it down the field. So it makes sense to me. So anyway, all right. Now another icon I've noticed, and I was playing with the Falcons, and I like Mariota, but I put Desmond Ritter in to see how he plays. Now I told you, low overall quarterback, somehow it's easier to lead and stuff like that. Even though his accuracy would be kind of off, but how you lead is different. Now I tried to roll to the left, and you know how usually at the bottom when you throw it, either say crossbody or under pressure. I rolled to the left and threw the ball. It literally said run to weak side, and it was like a negative impact on the throw. And I haven't seen that. Usually, you just go to the left side or right side, you throw it. It will say cross body or say this way. This one just said throwing on weak side, and he threw a terrible pass. So I don't know if for lower overall quarterbacks, or how your traits are set up, or how your abilities are set up, or in general. It seems like you're gonna get more of a penalty for going to the wrong side of your quarterback's throwing arm if they are lower overall and they don't have the type of stats. So that's good to know that that's a different one. So like I said, continue to work. I told y'all about it's harder to shoot the gap on the run plays or even if somebody's passing. I told y'all about Drew Lock being good, DK being the best receiver in the game to me right now. I'm telling you, this man is really good. And I guess even though I was using Drew Lock, he made me like I told that back shoulder fade with DK is nuts. If you really angle that precision and back shoulder that thing, DK is going up for it and just going to the ground with it. It's clean. Let me see. Also, another thing, guys, I know in previous matches, especially Drew always tells me this. Every time how when you're on offense and you try to catch the ball and it gets tipped up in the air and your wide receiver is right there and you're like, oh my gosh, come on, click on to catch the ball. In this game, you have a better chance of doing that. Now, I don't know if you can necessarily click on, but if the wide receiver is there and like you say, like you literally try yourself to like press circle and click on or whatever and click on and press triangle, the wide receiver will catch the ball. So that's great. It's not just about DBs, It is some tip passes in here, especially with that mid-air collision stuff, which is kind of crazy. If your wide receiver is right there, they will catch that ball. It will tip up, fall in their arms, and you can just take off. I think I did it with Tyler Lockett, literally, when I was playing with the Seahawks. I threw it to somebody. It wasn't DK, but I threw it to somebody else. And Tyler Lockett was right there. I was like, oh, shoot, get the ball. I tapped the heck out of triangle. I don't know if that helped or anything, but he caught that, and he immediately just took off, and nobody was going to catch him, and it was a touchdown. So that's something good. Yeah. And what I also noticed in the beta, penalties are a thing. And so far, I haven't seen like holding and stuff like that. I'm glad because it can kind of mess up the game in a way. I'm not going to say obviously penalties are in real life, But with this whole, you know, how it is with DDA and stuff like that, I don't want it to completely take you out of the game on something that you can't control. Obviously, if you offsides, you offsides. If you sack somebody with a late hit, cool. You know, you cross the line, stuff like that. But pass interference is getting called on offense and defense, and it has been in my benefit. Like if I'm trying to go for the ball, if you try to run into somebody or you trying to do some bull crap, they're gonna call a flag, and I like that. So that's cool. Also, one thing in previous matters that I wanted that's not in this game is like the CB matchups. Now I know you can go into coach adjustments and you can change like from speed, from height, from route running, from by overall, and that's cool. But in other matters, I think like in Madden 13, you can literally say, okay, I want Jalen Ramsey to be on, let's just say Jamar Chase the whole game, no matter what, no matter where he lines up, if he on the field, he's gonna be on them every single time. So I think that's cool. Um, Hold on. Oh my bad. I gotta mention. But yeah, they don't have that in this game. They don't have that in this game. I would like for them to have something like that because that would be cool. Even though it's not blitzed up how it was, like I believe in the Madden 20 or Madden 21 beta, or even last year. Like a lot of people stopped using the overallers by speed because at one point they glitched it where they'll put like a linebacker on you or like a D lineman. I don't know how that got glitched up like that. Like I said, it's not in this beta, but before people really stopped using that because they would mess it up and have like a D lineman on you. But in this game, it does work. I used Ramsey on Mike Evans at one point to see how that goes, and I put by overall, and he was on him pretty much the whole game. So, but to literally be the one that you can select, okay, I want this person on this person, this person, and follow him, I think that would be a lot better in my opinion if you can do that, or just add that a part of coach adjustments, and that would be something useful. Um, Also, I noticed another thing, man. This is freaking cool. I told y'all it's some crazy animation. Last video I mentioned, like I tried to do an offside kick, and the other team and they tried to do an offside kick, and I recovered it. When I picked up the ball, they did a 4-gang tackle on me, and the rookie from the Saints, Alofe or Adolphe or whatever, in the 4-gang tackle animation, the dude stripped me, and I thought that was really cool. The fact that you can do that, and also, when I was on defense on one of these other games, I believe I did it with Levante David. He doesn't have strip specialists, but I think Shaquille Barrett does. But I did it with Levante David. Some dude was running towards me. I went straight for the strip. You know, usually, you know, they grab you and they try to strip the ball out. They have an animation where you can literally punch the ball. Like, it's funny. I looked at the replay. I hate that I can't show y'all, but it looked like he was just about to hit the man right in the face, but he punched the heck out of the ball and the ball flew straight out. And I think that's cool that that's the animation where you can run up to somebody and punch the ball. And I think they say that's what like TJ Watt does or JJ Watt. Somebody else used to do that a lot in the NFL. Like what's the dude's name from? Oh man, was it Peanut Tim? Pat? Not Peanut, not Pat Tillman, guys, but Peanut Tillman. Y'all know what I'm talking about from the Bears. I believe if he is in Mutt, and he's constantly gonna get that freaking animation. I'm talking about that animation looks so clean. Like that man blew like the ball. You can see the ball like bouncing. Like the physics is not just a dub ball. You can see it bounce. And what I like about it, like if the ball is close to the sideline, I told you since they got like the old retro. If you fumble, the camera slows down. Like the gameplay slows down and the camera changes. You can pick it up and run it down the sideline. It's not like you're gonna just pick it up and go straight to the out of bounds. So this is pretty cool as well. So you can punch the ball out, you can strip the ball. So yeah. Also, one thing a lot of people, including myself, wanted to see is that you can challenge basically any play. I mean, they said that's one of the best things about 2K. No matter what play it was, you can challenge it and you can choose what you're challenging. Now there was a play in this game. I didn't think it was a first down, but they probably did. So I wanted to challenge it, and when I went to challenge play, it was locked. So that's something I will hope EA can do in the future, that you can challenge a play, because that would be cool to literally, if you think it was a challenge, no matter if they even keep it stands or whatever, just the fact that you can go and challenge, they'll look at it and you can overturn it will be cool. I mean, it makes sense. Um, yeah. Another thing I noticed that out routes and cover three aren't just an easy like first down no more. Like it's tough. Like you have to. I told you the DBs are very smart. The AI is smart. That's why I believe they put this precision stuff. That's why I'm telling you, if you master the precision in this game, you're gonna be unstoppable. Because since the defense plays good, you need to learn how to put it where you want it to be. Like just being real with y'all, you really need to learn how to do that. So yeah, another cool thing. It's probably like the last thing, because I said a lot yesterday. Y'all go back and watch that video. What I liked about one thing, I was going against Trevor Lawrence. Now it was like the last under 2 minutes or whatever, so they was doing hurry up. Now what was cool about this hurry up? Obviously they got his voice in the game, and it was funny if they get Matt Ryan's voice in the game when he was like, "Get effing set." That would be hilarious. I'm pretty sure they can't do that, or they can do it in a different type of way. But Trevor Lawrence, like every 3 times he hurried up. One time he was like, "On the ball," like he was he was mad as him, like he was super mad. He was like, "On the ball," and then I was looking like, "Yo, what the heck?" And then next one he was like, "Faster, faster, faster, faster." I know it's kind of cringy, but I'm letting y'all know that's how it was. How it sounded was cool. And then the next one he was like, "Hurry, hurry, hurry, hurry." So it's the fact that they got his voice and he's saying different stuff. I thought that was a cool, you know, thing that they put in the game. So, by the way, for the people, since Drew sent me this, for the people asking if you signed up, you know, where your code at. They said codes are being sent out in waves during the course of the closed beta. So keep checking your email for a chance to play the Madden 23 closed beta. So I think this is cool. Well, I don't think it's cool. Obviously, I want everybody to play now. But I think that y'all should realize that y'all gonna get y'all code. I'm just thankful. Thank you, EA Sports. Surprisingly, I got it the first day they did it. And that means a lot because y'all already know how it is. I've been playing this game for so long. I told y'all since Madden 2002, and I had to literally fight for almost every single thing I've had in this game. They don't give me no type of favoritism or nothing. I told you I don't want it. I don't want no DDA help or nothing like that in this game. I don't want no increased pack size unless they tell y'all that's for everybody. I want to be able to play the game without them screwing me over. I told y'all in previous Maddens, it seemed like they punish people for knowing actually how to play the game because they want to cater to casuals. I told y'all that's why sometimes if you know you're mad and you know you got screwed over in the game, that's when they send you that message. Are you having fun? Did you enjoy your last match? And you'd be like, are you serious? You know dang well because you just DDA'd me and you just ruined everything. So right now I don't see no bullcrap in the game. In my opinion, I haven't seen no foolishness. Hopefully they keep it like that. Hopefully they keep the skill gap, and all those people that's going to complain, they can just focus on stuff that actually needs to be fixed. Like I said, if they can add pumping up the crowd just for like the old retro players like me that just miss pumping up the crowd, especially with the crowd noise in this game, with the momentum and everything like that, that would be cool. It was just simple flick of the right stick back in the day, or hold the circle, flicking up the left stick, or in previous years, it's small stuff like that that people like, and I think that would be just something simple they can put in. Right now there is a glitch that I have noticed that in overtime. This is the glitch. Like I said, this is beta. They will fix this, but right now, so y'all know it ain't just all positive. It is better than Madden 22. But EA, if y'all listen to this, bro, and I will post this whenever I can in the forums. In overtime, when the team that gets their ball first, they will kick the field goal like on second down, first down, or third down in the red zone. And before they kick the field goal, their own team will like literally call a timeout to try to ice themselves, which is weird. So that happened to me in that game I just played. I think I lost that game actually, but the game wasn't over when they kicked the field goal. So basically, it was 20-20. The Eagles got the ball first. They marched down the field. It was 2nd and 10. The dude was about to go for the field goal. Their own coach called timeout. He kicked the field goal, and it gave me a chance to get the ball back. And I marched downfield. I tried to do what I needed to do, but like I said, the defense was playing very good, and I couldn't come down with the ball because of mere air collision. So they ended up winning the game. But usually a team would keep trying to fight all the way to fourth down, then score a touch, or then kick a field goal, or then score a touchdown, or try to go for it. But they just did it on second down, and then gave me another chance, and then them trying to ice themselves, which is funny. So anyway, that's it for this one, man. Saturday, like I said, all the feedback, it's been fun, it's been cool. I'm playing the heck out of this beta, and yeah. So shout out to everybody in the comment section. Shout out to, I say, Bucks Talk Podcast. Shout out to him. Dom is live with his 1,000,000 subscribers over there. Robert Pacano, BT Hill. Guys, I'm not freaking making no freaking fake TikTok and putting gameplay up. I'm not trying to get banned. I'm not trying to do none of that. So I appreciate y'all for wanting to see some gameplay, but I'm not about to risk nothing, man. So yeah. So shout out to J Boogie again. Shout out to the Beard, Mr. Legacy HD, Willie Hoof, Jaden Parker. For everybody that commented on the last video and everybody that liked it, like and subscribe. Like I said, I'm not gonna be doing one of these every single day, but collectively, I'll probably say a day through 5, day like 3 through whatever or whatever. Like the next time I have something, I'll have something for y'all. But if y'all need more questions, put it in the comment section. Or if y'all thought I didn't answer something, go back to the last video to see if it was answered. Check out that comment section. But we out, man. Hey, like I said, I like the game. It's cool. I'm still trying to master the passing, but like I said, every quarterback is different. So it's like when you master it with somebody, you ain't gonna be mastering it the same way with another quarterback. So every quarterback, I'm keep trying to tell y'all, is different. Don't think you about to put on this game and think you about to do something, bro, because you will have to learn the hard way. So also, like I said, I put the strong strength meter is on by default with the quarterbacks. I put the strength meter and the accuracy meter on my quarterback. So every time I throw it, I will have an increased chance of getting a perfect pass, kind of like I said how it is on the shot in 2K or whatever, or NBA Live or whatever you want to say. That meter, when I pass it, most of the time it says good pass or it say perfect pass, but the lead is still something separate. So I combine the two since I'm getting better passes and I'm getting better leads to try to master this new system. So I'm learning both of them at the same time. And when you playing it like this, you can tell how different of a game it is, and with EV interactions and all this other stuff. I told y'all I haven't seen no predetermined picks. I don't even think that's possible this year. So yeah, but it is a lot of tip picks. You will get, when you get blasted, like I say, even though you have a higher chance on offense this year than any other Madden, them DBs will pick you off. And I think the Bucks are literally the hardest team to play against in this game. For some reason, what's that man named Carlton Davis and Stevens Button or whatever, you know what I'm talking about, Button. That dude, they are freaking lock up. They are lock up. And the D line is freaking ridiculous. So, and then linebackers with Levante Davis, Shaquille Barrett, and all of them are great. And then of course you got Sue on the D line. So anyway, I will see y'all in the next one, man. I'm trying to figure out anything else. So yeah, like I said before, X Factor. Escape artist is X Factor. It's no longer an ability, and you need 6 rushes for 10 yards just to get that junk activated. Like I said, on all pro difficulty. That's tough, man. That's tough. So alright, see you on the next one. Like, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want, man. I'm gonna answer the questions. I'm out.